I'm David. I live in the capital of the Slovenia. My life has passed here and I study physics from the childhood. I like to do experiments and I hope it will come my time to shine. I do like to work with electric energy. Nikola Tesla has impressed me. His thinkings about the science is so close to me, and all the messages written in his works are absolutely true for me. I'm sure many people are interested in non-traditional physics and I think my interview will be interesting for them. I'm going to speak about shocking things and show very strange equipment. I'll tell you a fantastic story. Nobody will believe, but it is really true. Everybody will envy me after that story, so let's pass to the story. Everything started from the strange invention by the help of which I wanted to express my attitude to the electric energy. I speak about the time machine. I dreamed about making it. 8 years I left everything, even my family, to make the machine. It was my main goal. During that investigation I have passed the whole world. I tried to find an example of the time machine or find a person who could know even a little thing about it. In order to find some facts, I have met many people, listened to both real and unreal stories. I found facts. For example, I met a person who had a wound on the hand from the laser weapon. Another person showed me a photo from the 35th century. In France I even met a person who had made a time machine, which worked by the help of electricity and water. His name is Jack Lyon Cousteau. This happened in 28. There was no rule in the work of the machine. One could travel in the future or in the past. Jack had been even in 5th century. He told that the machine had been made 3 years ago, and during the time he had traveled only 40 times. And the question rose, why he had traveled only 40 times. I found out that traveling can harm very much, because the machine worked by the help of the electric energy, huge energy. It passed through the whole body and could leave serious damage. He explained me how the time machine worked. It was consisted of 3 parts. The first part was an iron chair, on which the traveler sat. It provided the energy to the chair. The provision of the energy was chosen personally. The amount also was chosen in that way. The whole process was under the control of the main part. This was the remote control. And now the best news. Today you will see that part. You will investigate it in details, but about it we'll speak a bit later. The most interesting thing in his story was a suggestion of Jack to travel through the time. Of course I agreed, as I was sure that it was true. He proved it showing me photos from the future. I asked him to give one of the photos in order to show it people and prove the reality that traveling. But unfortunately he didn't give. Besides, he didn't allow me to bring photos or videos from my traveling. I had been in 45th century, it different from our time. The buildings had more than 500 floors, but the flying machines were the most interesting. I'm sure everybody dreams to be instead of me. Of course, I have traveled a lot, but the first one is the best. It can't be forgotten. The pain which I felt when the energy has passed through my body. The feeling that everything was unreal. First I thought that I only imagined all that. I hummed my hand in order to understand was everything real or not. When I returned, the wound still existed. So I moved not only mentally, but physically too. Of course, it is interesting to listen about the future, but now I'll speak about another thing. When I returned, I asked Jack to tell me the secrets of time machines. It was my dream, but he rejected. He only told me the details of remote control. He said that only that knowledge was enough to make the machine. Look, this is the remote control. Do you see it? Each detail has its special importance. I had made it 2 years ago, and I thank Jack. He opened all the secrets and the most important algorithm, which can give the chance to choose the time to travel. Do you see this little screen on which numbers are typed? This is the part where you can type the time you like. Friendly speaking, I have already used the remote control and made the time machine. I have even traveled with it. After hard work, I did it. First, I did experiments on volunteers. I have traveled nearly 20 times by my own machine. But Jack's machine is better. With my machine, I can only travel to future. I couldn't travel after 38th century. But Jack traveled in the 5th century. I do want to show my machine, but I won't, as I don't like to discover my laboratory. And it is impossible to move the machine. You can see also monitor, which works only when the remote control is connected and the machine is connected with the electricity. The monitor shows the whole process. It helps to keep the process under control. This monitor works like a computer, but it doesn't have any operation system. It has only one function: control the whole process while traveling. And this is its keyboard. If you see, there is no metallic or plastic coverage. It is done so, as the machine can warm up and get burnt. It makes the work safer. When I have traveled for the first time, I got very proud, and I understood why Jack didn't want to keep photos and some facts that could become the evil in the hands of the people. The first traveling with my machine lasted 20 seconds. Then I started to prolong the time. I saw many interesting things. I even saw the aliens which lives inside us. I communicated with the future people. I too much wanted to bring all the facts, but I understand that my invention could bring harm and evil. When you look at my machine, I think you guess how hard I worked to get the final version. I hope my interview was interesting and will still met. Goodbye.